You think this is a luxury vacation, but you're actually sleeping on top of a massive, roaring machine. You know when you walk onto a massive modern cruise ship, you see floating luxury, shimmering blue pools, endless buffets, and entertainment? It feels like a giant, carefree ocean resort. But you are actually walking on top of a massive lie, a beautiful engineered lie. I do not look at the water slides. I look for the hidden mechanical veins. Below deck is a heavy industrial machine operating silently, keeping this floating city completely alive. Let us dig past the polished surface and find out how this mechanical beast works. First stop is the heart. You think a few big boat motors push this giant? Wrong. This is a grid-level power plant. Massive LNG engines generate staggering amounts of energy. It does not just spin propellers, it dynamically distributes electricity to thousands of cabins instantly. It is literally a floating municipal power grid, balancing heavy thrust and hotel operations perfectly. But with all that top-heavy weight, why does a massive rogue wave not tip us? Most people think it is just a really heavy flat bottom keeping things perfectly steady. Time to bust that myth. The real secret is active hydrodynamic stabilization technology working underneath. Massive underwater fins act exactly like airplane wings, constantly adjusting to brutal ocean wave turbulence. Paired with internal gyroscopes, they physically fight the ocean's momentum to maintain a perfect balance. So while the raging sea churns outside, your martini on the top deck barely ripples. That is active physics, dynamically calculating wave resistance in real time. It is engineering gold. Now what about basic survival? 8,000 people need millions of gallons of fresh water. You cannot just store that much. The ship physically mines it straight from the ocean. Deep in the hull, industrial reverse osmosis systems are constantly running at extreme high pressure. They force corrosive seawater through microscopic membranes, stripping away salt and impurities completely and safely. It is an endless, hidden factory turning the hostile ocean environment into perfect drinking water. Speaking of survival, feeding a small city in the middle of nowhere requires military logistics. The below-deck supply chain is a true masterpiece of precision loading and cold storage architectural design. Robotic transport systems move tons of fresh food through hidden steel corridors while you sleep. It is an automated labyrinth ensuring the buffet never runs empty during a 7-day voyage. Every single tomato is tracked, sorted, and delivered upward through highly secret internal elevator shafts. It is a logistical goldmine that perfectly rivals major land-based distribution centers in its efficiency. But what goes in must eventually come out. Where does all the human waste go? You cannot just dump trash at sea. Modern megaships use zero-discharge waste processing systems. Hidden bioreactors digest organic matter, while massive industrial crushers pulverize heavy glass into harmless sand. Advanced water purification facilities scrub the wastewater until it is much cleaner than the ocean. It is a completely closed loop, entirely erasing the footprint of a massive floating metropolis. Even the air is engineered. Complex HVAC labyrinths isolate airflows to prevent dangerous microscopic cross-contamination. So the very next time you step onto a luxury mega cruise ship, look down. You are not just on a boat, you are riding an autonomous marvel of engineering. A heavy machine that generates its own power, purifies water, and manages its own ecosystem. The real treasure is not the destination, it is the hidden mechanics getting you there. Prospecting these everyday systems reveals exactly how the modern world is actually designed and built. Tell me down in the comments, what is the most mind-blowing hidden mechanic you learned?